the opening of the Wayans brothers. Yeah, this might be just the outtake. Okay.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
Good morning, world. Good morning, Memphis. Good morning, Tina Tilton. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where's she at? Good morning.
Huh? Can you hear me? Oh Lord, don't tell me you can't hear me. You know I'm driving.
Good morning.
You know I am in the car. You can't hear me.
Oh, here we go.
Come on now.
Yes,
Come on now. Come on now.
I can hear you
Good.
now.
Oh, okay. I'm like, now you know I am in the car. My God, what a beautiful day. I'm so excited. Want to know why?
Girl, this sunshine is everything.
Say what now?
For those who, I said this sunshine is everything. For those who don't understand, okay, we had the ice storm of 2022, and we had the snow and ice has melted, mainly the ice. And yesterday was the first time that I got out, because I hibernated. I totally hibernated. And this sunshine is just warming my soul. And as I look outside, there's no ice on the ground, so no slipping and sliding. So how did you fare?
See. You know what, Christie Taylor? I ain't stunned you because, while you were hibernating, I was house hopping. Tilton and her family did not have any electricity. Do you hear me? Did you understand me? So,
MLGW let you down.
I don't know. I'm gonna say the ice let us down first. So,
but ice you too. Oh wow!
Huh?
Y'all were, okay, so while I was hibernating, you were house hopping.
I was house hopping. Now, don't get me wrong. I totally enjoyed being with my family. My brother, he housed us for a couple of days, and then my mom, she housed us for the next couple of days. So I'm so grateful to everyone. But guess what? This morning, we received a phone call that said our electricity was back on. And so I'm like, going in the car. We finna go. So my husband, he's already beat me to the house. And, because I had to move.
First of all.
I had to pack up a kid, a dog, 2 days at a time worth of clothes, and still had to go to school. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, well, I tell you what, we're gonna get through this, and we did. We're getting through it, and I'm getting close. I'm pulling close to my street now. This is so exciting. I can't wait to get reacquainted with my home.
Wait a minute. Okay, the ice storm rolled in Thursday?
And guess what? 10:36. So did the power rolled out my house. A.M.
Oh wow! So you
10:36 a.m.
So you've been house hopping since Thursday, and you're just now getting home. Wow!
Just now getting home. Can you imagine how much clothes we have that needs to be washed? What?
Okay, first of all,
girl, I'm for real. Like, I didn't even hardly sleep well last night. I'm just like, I got so much to do when I get home, and I hope my food is still good. and I hope ain't nobody broke in my house. Oh Lord, because the alarm won't work, when the electricity is off. So Lord.
Oh my God. First of all,
so I'm like,
you're like laundry. You're looking at laundry. First of all, you're snuggling over at family's house. I have to say this. Now, I am so grateful that I was able to hibernate in my cute little apartment out here in the burbs. And I had Instacart on Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm turning on my street.
Oh yay! She's almost
okay, I'm listening.
Grateful. I am so grateful that I was able, now that I'm hearing all this, and then yesterday getting out, seeing all the trees down, and you know how I was feeling about trees. But to hear my friend is on her way home, I am so grateful that you are on your you're on your street.
Hey, I see lights on my house. Yes. Okay. So this is real. This is really happening. Okay. Looking around my yard, my husband's car is already there. Okay.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Okay.
Good morning.
This is good.
Having a good morning.
This is good. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
And by the way, the Taylor Tilton Hour is sponsored by Christie Taylor Consulting and the Podcast Center. Had to throw that in. But okay.
Yes.
Okay, getting into the garage. Okay. So Christy, everything looks good on the outside. There are a few tree limbs down on the side of my home. Oh, okay, but that's okay. Okay, the fence is still up.
That's important.
Nothing seems to be going on. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, well I'm in the garage now. About to get out. Yay! Let me get a few things. Woo! All right, getting out of the car. I know this is play by play, but you know what? I have a new respect for people that have to travel with their kids, even if they have to travel alone. I mean, from house to house, it's like, look, y'all find some money and pay your bills because this ain't fun.
Yeah.
At one point, I had to question myself and say, did I pay the utility bill? Yeah, I paid the utility bill. What's wrong with you, Tina? You always pay the utility bill. Well, okay. So anyway.
Yeah. MLGW.
Okay.
But MLGW, I say, I understand up to almost 200,000 people, like 170,000 people were without service due to the ice storm. And I believe as of yesterday, it was like less than 60,000. So look at her. Oh, yeah. Tina's home.
It's
so ice storm 22.
Oh, Lord.
Totally ice storm out of your house. How cold was it? Because you said you had to go over there and get clothes. How cold was it?
Oh, Lord, there's water on my floor, Christy Taylor.
No.
Water. Hold on. On my kitchen floor. Hold on. What's going on with my refrigerator? Wait a minute.
Okay. No pipe. As long as it's not pipes burst.
This is water. It's my food. Oh no, my husband's ham hocks are ruined.
Oh, wait a minute.
Lord Jesus.
Wait a minute. The ice storm messed up the ham hocks.
Yes, they are they defrosted.
Well, maybe it was cold enough in the house to keep it cool.
No, it's not cool. It's water all in his floor. Oh my goodness. Hey, baby. My husband's sitting there looking at me like
really?
Yeah, it's water everywhere. Okay, my bad, baby. These are not your ham hocks. I'm sorry, baby. These are not yours.
That's right.
My husband's pig's feet are ruined. Oh!
Wait a minute. First of all, ham hocks and pig feet. Now you really letting us know how Alabama he is. Okay. Sam,
you should see him.
Sam should have put you all the way out on First Street.
He's just sitting there looking at me. Like these are not mine. Hey, hold on. I'm grateful. Okay, no, we don't have ham hocks and things in the freezer, but there is water on the floor. Oh Lord, what the happened to my cable? It says sorry. There seems to be some trouble. Please
minute,
tighten
what?
your cable connections and then restart your TV box. This can fix common issues. Restart.
Oh, that's because
Code
the internet was out.
RDK 03003.
Yeah, that's because the internet.
What?
Hey, as long as you didn't have any water pipes to burst, that's the most important thing. The refrigerator. Okay, I understand. I understand.
Oh, I love my food. Do you know how much? I got a family of 5 over here, Christie Taylor.
Oh wow.
My food is ruined. It's ruined.
Okay.
RUINT. Ruined.
So the $60 to $75 worth of food I buy ain't what you buy.
No, it's not. No, it is not. Not at all. Water's everywhere.
You didn't lose $50 worth of food.
No, I did not. No, I did not. Can I file this as a claim? I believe I need to.
You might be able to. You actually might be able to, because
I must admit it's nice and toasty in here.
Okay, I did see an article that says due to Ice Storm 2022, that Shelby County is actually saying that residents can submit claims for potential reimbursement.
Of what?
You hear that? For property
damage.
Yes,
reimbursement of what? Oh, okay, because I was about to say, like, of what? Does that include food?
Hey, MLGW is a subsidiary of the county. Am I correct? So maybe you can say, hey, the make-believe ham hocks have been messed up and I need you all. Well, I mean, because if you do have water on the floor from the refrigerator, I'm sure Sam
has already looked upstairs, but I'm gonna go upstairs too, just to check. My husband's cooking us breakfast right now. He's such a good man. Oh, yeah, I smell food.
Why you see? Sam said, "I'm gonna get home, turn this heat up."
Heat on. Yeah, that's what he did.
And put some food on this stove. He wanted to make those are 2 things. He wanted to make sure his working was the furnace and the stove.
Right. Right.
Well,
yes, thank you, Sam. Okay.
Well, while he's cooking that breakfast, I'm eating a breakfast from a takeout from yesterday. My takeout from yesterday comes from courtesy of Cracker Barrel. This is not an endorsement or an ad. They have not paid, but I will say that I'm enjoying these fried apples and biscuits that I brought from Cracker Barrel yesterday. So, you know that I'm trying to get out here and get out the house more, in addition to doing Christie Taylor Consulting, make some extra ends. And I'm now, thanks to you turned me on to substitute teaching. And lo and behold, my very first day, good morning. If you got some love for us, drop a comment. We would love to hear from you and let us know how your morning's going. So here it is, my first day.
Oh, Lord, my upstairs bathroom got some water damage.
Wait a minute. We don't want no water pipes situation. Okay.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Right. Open the cabinets.
We got to look into that. The cabinets are open. They were open when we left.
Okay. Oh, no. But the thing is that if you didn't have utilities, then that means the heater wasn't on, which means the pipe still
ice
slightly frozen.
No, it's probably the ice on the roof.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Wow. See, that trumps my fried apples and biscuits story.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
my once white roof. My once white ceiling looks pretty brown up there now.
Oh, no. Which room is this?
Give me their claim phone number, please. Or what's their website? www.what?
It's probably Shelby County. I'm gonna find it for you. Yeah, I did see the article.
Oh, serious? Yeah, because okay, I'm looking. I'm at the very top of the. Okay, yeah, there's ice all on our roof still.
Okay, so yeah, so let me get this straight, because you all have trees. You have trees, so therefore the sun hasn't been able to melt all that yet. Oh my goodness, Tina! Ice Storm 2020 totally iced you out of your home. Totally iced you out.
Welcome back, Tina. What a Tuesday.
So you don't like this theme song?
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm finna go old school. Hold on, but I'm still alive. I thank you, Jesus. I'm still alive. I'm gonna have to go old school. I gotta encourage myself right there.
I will say this. I am grateful. Going back to what I was grateful for. As long as there's no ice in the house, true enough, you're gonna have some roof, repairs that apparently has to be done.
Hey, is y'all got roof damage? Is y'all got roof damage over there?
Now, are you yelling out of one window?
Yes. I don't think they can hear me though. To my neighbors.
I just want to say that the Tilton show is being brought to you by the Christie Taylor
Consulting and the Podcast Center and the Rip Films Entertainment, of which we're still we had to reschedule Jasmine Lewis last Friday, so she's coming this Friday. Yeah. So she's gonna come this week, you guys, to Salt on Mental Health. No, y'all ain't got no ice on y'all roof though.
Let me set this back up. Okay, so the Christie Taylor show is coming up at 10 a.m. and Taylor Tilton's The Blend comes on at 10:30, which is a wonderful opportunity for you to check out the amazing people that we interview. And this show, which is the Taylor Tilton show, a podcast streaming first on Facebook and YouTube and also available on Spotify and Anchor, really is a great opportunity for you to get to know us up close and personal, such as in Tina Tilton's every Tuesday. I promise you, I'm starting to believe this is a gimmick. I'm starting to believe that every Tuesday she waits for all of her drama to happen.
No, I don't. I wish I could tell you that, but it's not. I had no electricity till now. I'm like, oh no. Everyone, like even my friends, my college friends were texting each other saying, hey, I got mine. And I said, bah humbug. And they said, oh, don't worry, Tina, be strong. God is with you. If you need us, let us know. Things of that nature. And I'm like, no, I'm safe and cozy at my family's home. But my daughter was ready to go home. I'm bored. I'm this and I'm that, just pouting. It's a girl. The dog didn't want to poop in nobody else's yard. It's like, nope, that's not my poop. I'm coming in. I said, Lord, God help me. My husband and I seem to be the only calm ones. I've trained him well, so he was very calm, and he
provided that same support to you. I will say, yes. Going back to one of the things I'm grateful for is like, well, I truly did have a nice hibernating weekend, extended weekend with snacks, because I did order snacks and fruit. Yes. I'm grateful.
We did nothing but ate junk food. We did. All we ate was junk food.
Well, I didn't eat all the fruit because they're still looking at me like, you might want. And I literally touched them today to make sure nothing was molded.
Oh, see.
Because it's like you kind of left us hanging over here. But I'm grateful that you all had a place to go and the fact.
Oh yeah, totally.
Because there's probably people right now who have had to suffer in their houses. In the cold. And can I tell you that I have a childhood experience of that very thing. And it ties into yesterday. As I said, I'm eating my Cracker Barrel carry out, the biscuit and the fried apples, because the first day of me substitute teaching based on yours, like, hey, Christy, you can do that while, some other things are happening. I went for my first day to go to Overton High School, and guess what? Due to the outages,
you went when to Overton High School?
At 6:45.
When? Yesterday. Yesterday, when the power was out, and they already told us that there was no school.
I didn't see. Okay,
Jesus.
I don't tend to watch local news and all that stuff. It's not my routine yet, but I will be from here on out.
So tell me what happened. You sat there and you waited for the principal and the students.
Wait a minute. I pull up and there's not one car in the parking lot. And I'm looking at my time like, I know it's 6:45. I'm like, am I too early? I mean, is this the early, this is the time they want you to arrive as a substitute teacher, and then everybody else shows up at 7. But the longer I sat there and a guy pulled up, white gentleman in a suburb, I think it was an SUV, within 30 seconds, he pulled right back off. And then I said, let me turn the radio on. Sure enough, our radio colleague, Michael Adrian Davis, is on the Shelby County Schools 88.5. And he's very jovially saying, yes, all the schools will be closed today due to power outages. And I was like, huh? It's not even 7 o'clock yet.
Wait a minute.
Oh, and I was like,
my cheese is melted.
Your what?
My cheese.
Well.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Proceed.
That's fine because I then conclude I need breakfast. I'm like, I had packed a little breakfast, but I'm like, I'm not going to go home and put this in the microwave as if I'm at the school because, I prepared me a little lunch pail. And so I ended up at Cracker Barrel a little after 7. And I'm like, okay, I'm just sitting in the car. And I'm like, and I tried to call you. You didn't answer. And I call another friend because I'm like, I'll wait till 7:30.
I was house hopping.
I know you were house hopping. And now, and to hear this story, but oddly enough, another young lady pulls up and she's getting out. I said, what time do they open? I didn't know if she worked there or not. She said, they're already open. I'm like, oh, I'm like, Lord, I could have been eating 20 minutes ago. And so I get in there, wrap up the call, and I go in there and get breakfast, eats breakfast. And then I said, also, yes, I want biscuits and fried apple because I was like, yeah, I could eat that later on. Long story short, instead, I come to the house.
Vaporizer.
Vaporizer. Oh my goodness. So I get to the house for a split second, drop off my lunch pail, and I'm like, I'm too wired. And it's only 8 a.m. I'm not supposed to be up for another hour. My 9:30 alarm hasn't rang yet. And here I am. I've been up since 5 a.m. I have literally been at a school at 6:45 and I'm too wired. So I said, let me just go drive. And it's so sunny like it is today. Ladies and gentlemen, I end up in Tilton County.
From an Overton High School run to Tilton County.
Because usually I go to Millington. I'll just drive into Millington, where I went to high school and stuff, and I reminisce that way. But this time I'm like, I kept going up 51. Well, actually, I took the back road this time, the 385, and got off. And I forgot when you get to Millington now that you have to jump off and take that other exit. And I went the old way, which is toward the base. And of course, you can't get to the base. So I had to then go through the checkout point with a man with a big old gun, give him my driver's license just to circle around and go back to get on the expressway, get off on 51. And by this time, I'm like, I think I'm even more wired because I'm like, wow, they're very heavily guarded. What's going on out there?
Good question. So did you find out?
No, I circled out and I got back on and the gentleman was kind enough, really nice little black man. He was like, oh yeah. And they're also he said, Google hasn't updated the directions. I said, okay. I said, because the reason why, because old school, if you would go, you could go through that exit to get to like Navy Road and stuff and drive around and stuff. But now the base is completely closed. And then he so gently told me as I'm circling, he said, oh yeah, the other exit, which is the Raleigh Millington exit off of the 385 is also closed due to construction. So that means you have to literally take the 385 that loops into Millington all the way to 51 Highway. Well, needless to say, I do that. And then once I get on 51 Highway, I think I'm extra hyped from all the extra drama. And I then just keep driving into Covington. I drive through Mumford and Atoka and Brighton and Covington. And then I was like, I might as well go down to the river where I grew up. So I end up in Jamestown, which is in Burleson, and hung out there for a nice little minute.
Wait a minute. So you went on a tour while the rest of us were fighting for our electricity? Is that what you did? While the rest of us had trees that you talked to on the power lines and on our houses, while you were taking a tour to Atoka, Mumford, Tilton County, Covington, wherever else you went, Cracker Barrel. Is that what I'm hearing?
And it's so funny that yes, the answer would be yes.
While the rest of us had generators to try and stay warm.
I had been hibernating since Wednesday, Thursday. So I had a little cabin fever. So I needed to drive. And I was a little shocked how many trees have been had apparently been pulled off of houses and wires and were laying in the yards or up against, you know how people take the brush and they put a pile. I was like, whoa, that's been a lot. And then I even saw, even in the country when I got down there, how many, like, half of trees had fallen off, you know, because, you know, very few houses in the area, some of the areas. And you just see a big old tree, half of the tree is on the ground. I'm like, whoa, that was serious. No wind, just the ice storm.
Just the ice. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So really, like, big major shout outs to MLGNW and all the workers, because you guys did work tirelessly to restore people's electricity. Now, for those that are still out, you know, I'm sorry, they're coming, because this is day 6. Really, it's day 6 for us. Ain't that the day that God made man? Yeah, that's the day God made man. Day 6.
God made man on 6th day.
Yes. So, but anyway, that was a little Bible trivia for you. But I'm telling you. So be grateful. I say all that to say, be grateful and be thankful, because really, like, nothing is wrong except upstairs. I definitely, Sam and I gotta check on that. But other than that, I don't remember which drawer my socks are in. I'm gonna have to get reacquainted again.
Good morning. Welcome to the Taylor Tilton Show. It's a wonderful prelude to the Taylor Tilton Hour that is featuring the Christie Taylor Show and Tina Tilton's The Blend. And yes, Tina Tilton, she was iced out by the ice storm of 2022.
I promise. And you know what? People were saying that, oh, you don't have any power. I said, wait a minute. No, I'm not going to say I don't have power, because the Lord has giveth me power. So I have power. I just don't have electricity. Electricity.
You better preach. He said, I'm not going to say I ain't got no power.
That's right. I got power. I got power. He promised me that. Now, he didn't promise me electricity. He said you might have to sit a spell before you get some more electricity. Come on. but that power, oh, I got power every day, all day long.
All right.
So,
power she said power to hold out when I ain't got no electricity. Power.
That's right. So I was like, no, I'm not saying I don't have any power. No, I have power. I always have power. We got power.
No,
you got power.
There was a song growing up in church, and they said, power, 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 power. We need power. And you said we already got power. Oh,
we already got it. We already got it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me tell you this. I said that I am open to love. 2022, love is on the menu, and this is the love month. First of all, I love my Blackness. Shout out to Black History Month. All 28 days. I'm happy about it, because there was just a Negro week. And I love to commemorate all the achievements, even the legacy that is even in the making. Tina Tilton and I and others who are doing amazing things in the 21st century and beyond. So I love Black history. And I also love love. You know, and I am ready to love all the songs. Okay.
Well, you know what? Since love is on the menu for you, and there was when ice was really thick out there on the trees, I had to drive to several restaurants to get something off of their menu. But you, my friend, told me something about McDonald's menu or McDonald's that disturbed me, because I'm like, well, we went to McDonald's, but what had happened to you? What did you see?
So I am ready for love, and love is on the menu, and I am loving
Thank you, baby, for breakfast.
Segue.
This is delicious.
And I'm loving that her husband is serving her breakfast. See, love is truly on the menu, y'all. And I'm just curious on what menu he prepared that love is in. What did
I ain't telling.
Okay. I told you I had, Cracker Barrel fried apples and biscuit from yesterday. But anyway, I love
you stained my ham hocks and my pig feet, so I ain't telling you.
Oh, bacon. She got some bacon, y'all. A sausage. And not the turkey sausage, not even the plant-based sausage. But okay, so love is truly on the menu. And I have been serving up, before I get to the Mickey D's, I want to say that I am serving up love, that even when I went to Marshall's yesterday, I served.
You went there too?
Girl, honey, I told you, when I finally got made it back to the city, First of all, can I just go back to my voyage? My voyage, I ended up in Tipton County around 10 in the morning. I didn't leave Tipton County until 2 that afternoon. Yes, I was hanging in the Tipton County, fantasizing about having a cabin where I could get away and write. But anyway, because when I tell you, I was sleepy by the time that I got down there, and I wish that I had a cabin, that we had a cabin on our land, because I would have taken a nap. Yes, I would have. But I ended up stopping by one of the elders one of the mature neighbors who I knew when I was a little girl. She used to live in Memphis. 9:30. Good morning, sunshine.
Hey.
My morning sunshine. Yes. Now I can wake up. Now I can fully wake up. Yes. Okay, now I'm awake. Now, see, up until then, I wasn't awake. Good morning, everybody.
Turn that TV off. You know what? Better yet, never mind. Keep it on. We have electricity now. Electricity. Keep it on. Keep it on. Turn it up.
Yeah. So I wish I had a cabin down in the country, because I would have taken a nap, because I was sleepy by the time I get down there, since I've been up since 5. But instead, I went to talk to Miss Maxine, who used to be an educator here in Memphis, lived here decades ago, downtown before it was Vogue. Matter of fact, near Channel 3. Split level house, swimming pool, things we didn't know about in the 70s, child. What? Black? Yeah. Oh, honey. I think her husband was an engineer. She was an educator. I used to learn. That's why I tried to learn how to swim and learn how to play piano. But anyway, now she's back, in the home house, and we chatted, and I fantasized about how I could have a nice writer's retreat down there, cute little cabin or something, a tiny home.
But did she find love for you? That's where you were headed. Did she find love for you, or did you find love at the McDonald's? Which one?
I did get distracted by my Tipton County voyage. So when I get back, when I go for drives, this is going to tie into Love is on the Menu. When I go for drives and the day is sunny, I like seeing the green and the colors and the, beautiful architecture. I love architecture, and I love art, and I love beautiful, vibrant colors and things of that nature. So when I am driving down streets, and I'm enjoying the vividness that nature and beautiful architecture provides me, and then I hit gray colors on buildings, it's quite jarring. Now I'm going to get let me say this. I understand in this modern time, a lot of people want to paint apartments and businesses with that slate gray. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Have y'all been seeing that?
I know.
Okay. I'm gonna give the slate gray to some of the commercial buildings. I'm gonna even give the slate gray and that little bluish slate blue, black, gray to a dealership, a car dealership or a tire shop. I've seen that. But when I'm driving down the street and I start seeing extra gray buildings, and then I see things like Buffalo Wild Wings and McDonald's, I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait, what color were they?
Slate gray, the same slate gray that the tire shop had in the
restaurant.
I'm trying to figure out, what are they trying to communicate to me? What are they? But I was grateful that I also saw some other McDonald's that had that new stone design with the extra arch. That's not a full arch. Have you seen those new ones? So I'm a little offended that I have to also see gray McDonald's.
Oh,
okay. If you're doing the new McDonald's design, do the half of an arch, since you're not going to do the double arch, and do the stone, the more, trendy looking McDonald's. But why?
I don't understand what a half an arch is. I have not seen that. I don't know what you're talking about. Because to me, a half of an arch is the letter E. So what's going on? I don't get it.
Okay. Well, first of all, the new modern, like in Midtown, there's one in Germantown that I saw that had that new brick. For those who know what I'm talking about, give me a shout out.
I'm sorry.
I'm a little offended by the gray McDonald's. I'm trying to figure out, what are they saying to me? That it's the same place they selling tires?
Oh no! You can't say that about McDonald's. My baby loves McDonald's. That is her fast food of choice.
As long as you don't go to a gray McDonald's.
Oh,
don't go to the gray ones. Don't go to the gray McDonald's. Shut them down.
If she's hungry, then I am going to have to go to whatever color McDonald's is nearby.
But it's not for children. Gray McDonald's are not for children.
It does not sound fun, don't get me wrong. But as long as the food is tasty and non-nutritional, then I'll take it.
Wait a minute. subliminally they're trying to tell you it's not for children. Gray, come on, institutionalized slate gray restaurants are not for children.
McDonald's is a business, though, right?
Oh,
I don't get it. I'm trying to understand.
Okay, I did say that the slate gray is the new commercial color for buildings. I hate it for that too, but
hello. What happened? There you are.
I'm there with you. So basically, you're trying to say it's no longer a restaurant. It's just a business that happens to be selling food.
That's probably where we're headed to, Christy Taylor. I know.
I'm offended.
I know.
I'm visually offended. I felt assaulted.
Where were you? Seriously, which McDonald's is that? I need to go to that one. I'd like to see it.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to come out this way. I was rolling down.
I can drive.
I know, no. That's what I'm saying. I know I've definitely seen quite a few, but one that really irks me is the one on Hacks Cross. As you are crossing Winchester, and those who live in this area, you will know what I'm talking about. And as you're going down that corridor from Hacks Cross to the expressway, you will see a gray slate Buffalo Wild Wings, and across the street you have a black McDonald's.
A black McDonald's? I thought you said it was gray.
A grayish black McDonald's.
For real?
And then you will have a gray dealership.
And
then you'll have the gray stone from the expressway. Everything's just gray. Now, thank God we got a Chili's and a McAllister's colorful that breaks up all that gray. I'm just saying. I'm just a little offended.
Yeah. Okay. As you colored that picture, or as you painted that picture, that does not sound very good to me either in my eyes.
And eat in any of those restaurants. No. Now, of course, I think the Mexican restaurant is still like a brick, has a reddish brick. But anyway, that's enough on that. I just had to say that love is on the menu, but I ain't loving it. I ain't loving it. Restaurant stuff. What kind of aliens wants to have great buildings where they sell food? What kind of aliens?
Loving it.
I ain't loving it.
All I can chalk it up on is that perhaps again that it's a business, and maybe the business association around there says it tells them that they can only have their buildings this color so that everything can look uniform. I don't know.
Okay.
A lot of associations do that.
I would say it like this.
And I don't know if commercial associations.
What are they communicating to us over here in the Hacks and Winchester area? Because right around the corner, if I go the other direction to Poplar and Germantown, they got the real new pretty looking design with the stonework, that goes in really good with their Whole Foods around the corner.
Yeah.
Yes. And they're pretty Arby's.
Yeah.
So what are they saying to us over here at Hacks and Winchester?
What
are they saying to me? What are they saying to me?
They're saying move.
Right.
I don't know.
Move. Yeah, now that's what they're telling me, that you need to move where you want to see architecturally beautiful restaurants. So therein lies. Okay, so when y'all hear that I moved from this area, you'll know the reason why, because of the gray McDonald's and the gray Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, so you went traveling and you did your McDonald's tour of the gray McDonald's.
I was trying to do a McDonald's tour.
I know.
I was trying to do a sunny, and then I see gray buildings. I know. I'm offended. I'm offended by the gray buildings.
But okay, so that was your last couple of days. Well, again, mine was house hopping with my family because of the ice that had affected or impacted our home. We had no electricity. However, I must say that for 2 of those days, I did really enjoy watching the Grizzlies, the Memphis Grizzlies play sports, play their games, and it was it was really, really good. And I mean, I've watched it in the midst of what?
Yeah, because you're too busy. You be running around too much.
Yeah, I do. Right, I catch it.
The Grizzlies of this term are being equated to, like when I lived in Detroit, the Pistons back in the day, with the bad boy Pistons, baby. And then I heard Michael Davidson talking about why they doing the Globetrotter on everybody.
Big shout outs to them that were here. Was here, I think, a couple of days ago. If they still came, I don't know. I'm saying the Globetrotters. Yeah, shout outs to them if they came. Yeah. But definitely shout outs to the Grizzlies because they played an amazing game. But one particular game that made me think, Christy Taylor, I said, ooh, okay. I know I have said that I find darker complected men more attractive.
Honey,
Girl, I'm gonna have to say light skin is back in. Light skinned it is back in. Let me tell you why I say that. So I'm watching a game and whoever I don't know the team. I don't know the team. I just remember the player.
Speaking of light skin, look who on here. Lavelle.
Who is that? Hey, Salter, what's up? What's up? I know what to say.
Talking about we have the best voices, hands down. Oh, we must be sounding sexy this morning.
I know. What's up, Lavelle? What's
up? Wait a minute. Now you like dark skinned men, but you're saying light skin is back in. Oh,
it is. It is. Let me tell you why. Because so I'm watching this game, and our teammate, our Memphis Grizzly player, Baines. Bain. Last name Bain. I forgot his first name. Lord Jesus. Is it Desmond?
Lavelle, what's
baby, what's Bain's last first name?
Lavelle, what's up is now she's starting to look at light-skinned men.
No, not in that way. I'm just I'm about to tell you something.
You just said light skin is in.
Baby. Sam Jr. What's Bain's first name? Oh, that's what I thought. Thank you, baby. Desmond. Hey, Desmond Bain.
There you go. He just. I love your husband. He typed it in the. That's right, Desmond. He said, "Let me help you."
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. Lavelle said, "We never went nowhere." Ooh, Lavelle.
Oh, we never went nowhere. The light skinned guys.
Okay, my question is.
Okay.
Are you talking red bone light skin or the I'm almost clear and you can see my veins light skin? I just need to know. Are you talking?
No. See, you need to watch the Grizzlies then, Christy Taylor, because if you knew what Desmond,
Google him right now. I'm gonna Google.
If you knew what Desmond Bain looked like, you wouldn't ask that question. Okay. So of course, I mean, I'm an older woman, so I don't. He's red bone, yeah. So he was playing this game. He wasn't having the best game, if you will. Can you hear me? I don't want this to break up because I need you to hear me.
Oh, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Desmond Bain.
Yes, he wasn't having the best game, but whoever the team was that they were playing, I do remember the opposing team. That guy's name is Julius Randle. So Julius Randle of the opposing team comes into or walks into the Memphis Grizzlies huddle while it was during timeout. And when he walked his opposing team tail into the Memphis Grizzlies huddle, this guy, my man, Desmond Bain, takes him by the shoulder and pushes him. Like, you don't get your beep out of our huddle. And then the other man turned around and he pushed him back. And then they started to almost push each other and things like that. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like he has such a baby face. If you see, since you're looking at his picture now,
I'm looking at him right now.
He has such a baby face that it doesn't appear that he would ever hurt or harm anybody or ever even initiate, like, get out of my house.
I am looking at all the pictures Negro. Of him right now. I'm looking at all the pictures, and I'm gonna tell you the song that comes to my mind takes us back. Don't you
go back to no Albie Shore. Muscles. Oh,
honey, he might got a baby face, but baby, his muscles are grown.
Well, I didn't even think about that. I visualize the entire Memphis Grizzlies team as my sons because they are old. They're young enough to be our sons, to be very honest. So I'm like, oh, what a cute little boy.
I didn't have no children.
You didn't have. Shut your mouth, Stella.
Wait a minute. Lavelle said my family said they gave me a stripper named Sweet Caramel. Don't y'all repeat that. It's out there. So my question, did they say Sweet
Caramel? I know that's right, Lavelle.
Or Sweet Caramel? Is it Sweet
I know that's
Caramel
right.
or Sweet Caramel? Baby, which
one?
Honey, Lavelle. His muscles have his muscles are Lord. I'm gonna tell you, he might have a baby face, but his muscles are grown.
Well, he may have a baby face, but his attitude is grown too because he was like, move, get out the way, get out of our huddle. This is my house. This is my huddle.
That's right.
And when I saw that, I said,
how come I feel like them old ladies at the cafe? See, that's what a man does.
That's what a man does. Exactly. Which is my point. I was like, wow, I have a newfound respect for this brother right here because women, and seriously, guys, if you're listening, Lavelle, I know you're listening. Women are, and my husband is listening. Women are attracted to men that takes a stand for their house, for their women, for their children. Do something. No one is saying initiate a fight because Desmond Bain, he didn't walk over to that guy's, team and start anything. That guy walked into the Memphis Grizzlies huddle. And Desmond did what any protective father or protective man would do and say, get out of here. And he pushed him. Like, push. You deserve to get pushed.
His grown man muscles did what a grown man muscle supposed to do. Push.
That's right. That's right.
Let me look at his picture one more time.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You said he old enough to be our child.
All of them are, Christie. Let's just, for the record, all of them are old enough to be our children. So let's just leave them folk alone.
23. 6
See? Leave them folk alone.
5 inches, 215 pounds, 23. 1998. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's he's in the 90s.
Yeah. Just admire him. Yeah.
In the 1980s.
Admire him from a distance.
In the 1980s. Well, I'm gonna stop looking at the picture now because he's from the 90s. I can't fool with the 90s. Yeah, 1980s up to 1989. We might be able to have a conversation and a cup of tea or coffee.
Lord have mercy. I don't know because you looking for love. Sounds like you may. Yeah, sound like you may go a little far.
You know what I'm saying? And if love is on the table and it was born in 1990, I think that's the end. I think 1990 is the end. Let me see if it was 19. Oh God,
1990 is not in. 1990 is not in.
Look, I'm not gonna tell God what age my husband has.
You leave them folk alone.
Hold on, 1999. Let me see what he be. Oh no, I'm too reading. Oh my.
See, you leave them folk alone. Again, just admire his adult manly attitude. Now, that's what we're gonna do.
Hold on. If he was born in 1990, he's 32. So 32 is all the way grown. If he was grown at 23 with the muscles at by 32, he's legal. Oh, Lavelle, don't you start no mess. Oh, Lavelle said he's legal. You got that right. He can vote.
I'm scared. He got
a bank account to invest. Come on, man.
I am afraid.
Well, you just said light skin is in.
Light skin is in.
And red bonedness is always in. Red bonedness, because that's enough. He said sweet caramel. He said sweet. Oh my God, a stripper name sweet.
That's in too, Lavelle. That's into Lavelle, so you're all good. It's all good.
I know is you the one that said light skin is in. I just looked at the young man and agreed. That's all I'm saying. I agree.
You ain't just look at the young man and agree. You looked at the young man and talk about tea and getting coffee and conversations and muscles and everywhere.
I said if the person was born in 1990, he was born in 1999, but by 1990 you're 32.
Girl, get on off that stuff.
I do.
Shout outs to the Grizzlies. Keep winning. Go Ja. Go Desmond. Go Jaron. Go Adams. Go Xavier. Go Clark. Go and forgive me if I don't call your name because again I just kind of started to watch y'all sitting in full.
Pull up the Grizzly roster and just do a name, do like Stan Bell and roll call. Okay, so
roll call.
Something we have been so engrossed with the red skin, light skin conversation till we have totally missed the fact that something that we don't. But I guess you just learned something about me. You actually did learn something about me.
No, we need to know something else. That was conversation.
Well, something is what y'all didn't know about me is that if you're born in the 1980s, we can go for coffee, Starbucks.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Did y'all know that? Did they know that if they was born up until 1990, if y'all. That I will go for coffee and we'll go to Starbucks. I'll even go to the movie with you. If you buy my movie candy, I'll go to the movie.
For $3.25. All right. You're talking about a millennial buying a $3.25 box of candy.
First of all, hold on. Let me explain something to you. Millennials have already turned 40. Okay.
Oh, okay. So who am I talking about then? Generation X, Z, Y?
About the Zoomers. Now the Zoomers, I'm not gonna touch the Zoomers. That's just too much. That's too much. But Desmond is an attractive Zoomer. But millennials are fair game. Millennials, 30 and up.
Oh gosh, 30 and up.
32 and up.
Lord.
32 and up.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
I know.
What?
Look what Lavelle said. That's right, Lavelle. Thank you.
What did it say? I can't see that little writing.
He said you hating on me.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to protect my friend's feelings.
I know that's right. I'm too old to be getting ghosted. Oh,
I know that's right. Jilted at the altar.
Women won't even make it to the altar because they really get ghosted where they take you out on a couple of Starbucks and movie dates and then they start returning your call, block you on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. No forms of communication.
See. Yeah, see, I don't do all that.
Wait a minute, and I'd be looking like a Gen X, a Generation Xer, a Gen Xer. Like, where he go? Where he at? Lord Jesus, you right about that. Let me stay about that.
My jewel is turning 52 this year, so you better come on over here in that crowd. Come on over here. They stable. They got gray hair on their face. If they have gray hair on their face, they may be stable. So you may want to go that route.
I don't have a problem with Gen Xers. I don't have. See, we fresh. We fresh to death. I ain't gonna lie. We got a little coolness about us. You know what I'm saying? We don't try to age like the boomers and all them. We ain't trying to be nobody's nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the challenge for us is to find people that we find interesting. We need people who stimulate us mentally, emotionally, beyond the chemistry. If you can't, I think we were all what they call sapiosexuals. I know. Love is on the menu, though. It's happening every day. My wife is older than me. Age doesn't make you stable. All right, now Lavelle has spoken. The man has spoken.
Lavelle got gray hair on his face. Of course he's stable. I ain't talking to Lavelle.
Well, he just said.
He don't know what he's talking about. He got gray hair.
How much older is your wife,
from
Lavelle?
Somebody that has gray hair on his face.
Wait, well, there's some young men.
Worry about Lavelle.
There are some millennials who are younger in their 30s with gray too, and they're stable, 32 and up, are stable with gray hair. I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna get you my getting to know you because time is winding down. We have 9 minutes before we have to sign off and go to our shows. So my getting to know you is I like working crossword puzzles, not digital. Don't give me no phone and try working no crossword puzzle on my phone. I'm talking about give me an old school book where I need a pencil or a pen and I get to circle my words that I find. Those I like that. That's a wind down for me.
Well,
and I have about 3 at home.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Lavelle said, number one, the crossword puzzle for today is she's 5 years older than me. That's what he said. The second thing is, hey, Gigi, good morning. Checking us out from the Nashville, from the Ville, from Davidson County.
Hey,
honey, gray hair is sexy. Gray hair is sexy. So those are two things right there for your crossword puzzle. So the next time I'm in a dollar store and they have those, that whole wall of crossword puzzles, I'm just going to pick up a whole stack. Because if that's what takes to calm Tina Tilton down, Sam, I'm going to hook you up. You're going to be able to put a crossword puzzle in every room, in every car, in the van, everywhere.
Well, I didn't say that I had achieved any success in doing any of them. All 3 books currently have maybe 1 or 2 pages done. I've probably had them. It says May 2021. So I've had them since at least May 2021 with 3 pages done. So again, I like them, but I don't get a chance or an opportunity to really get to them as often as I would like to.
Well, something we both.
And I'm not going to the podcast center today either. I am off work. I ain't mentoring no children today either. I am off work. My electricity just came back on this morning. So I am going to stay home and wash some clothes and probably have to go to the grocery store and restock my refrigerator and freezer.
Yeah.
And
And I know you're
what
gonna
else?
do
Oh
Instacart
no,
because you
that's a
like to
lot
get your
today.
yeah. You're not gonna do the
Yeah, I
Instacart.
ain't
Actually,
doing no
when we
Instacart.
finish, I'm
I
gonna do
don't want
Instacart
those
because
fingers on my food.
well, that's why I wash everything off. But even if I did it, I still wash them off. But I'm gonna Instacart from Costco because I need some toiletries, some dishwashing liquid. Yeah. So we're both going shopping, just different ways.
Lord mercy. Christy. Y'all.
First of all, can I say a shout out to Sam? Because once again, for those who weren't on at the beginning, Sam got to the house first when electricity came on. MLGW popped that switch. He went over there and turned that furnace up on 100 so the house could be warm for his family. And then he went to the stove to make sure it was working and cooked them some breakfast.
Yes, he
and,
did.
You know, and as I was eating my Cracker Barrel biscuits,
I love me some him.
I love me some him. So shout out to every good man out there. Lavelle being one as well. Thank you, Lavelle.
Shout outs to you, Lavelle.
Come on, sweet caramel.
With your gray beard self.
Or sweet caramel, whichever one they pronounce is a caramel or caramel. Either way, they both are sweet. And shout out to my girl Gigi. Thank you for all the love and laughter, Lavelle. All right. So, of course, the whole purpose of doing the Taylor Tilton Show, which is brought to you by
Christie Taylor Consulting and the Podcast Center.
And
no, I ain't going into depth. I don't have my papers in front of me. I forget where it is in my house. I got to get reacquainted with my house.
And also a shout out to our new sponsor. We're talking about Rip Entertainment Films. We will be joining them on this Friday as they bring in our new celebrity, who was the
Jasmine Lewis. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jasmine Lewis, the wife of Ice Cube in Barbershop 1, 2, and 3. She'll be in Memphis this weekend to shoot a movie, and Rip Entertainment Films has invited us to host their media day at Salt Memphis, right there at night at Mendenhall. So join us on this Friday. Give them information, Tina.
From 4 until 6. Yeah, you just did, and I'm eating breakfast from 4 until 6. That's all she left out.
That's all I left out was the time because I forgot it. 4 to 6 o'clock. But I definitely want you all to join us coming up within 5 minutes. The Taylor Tilton Show will be segued into the Taylor Tilton Hour featuring my show, The Christie Taylor Show at 10 a.m. and followed by Tina Tilton's The Blend at 10:30 a.m. And I'm so excited because we are now in 4 of the South.
I need some orange juice.
With the cayenne pepper. Okay, we are now the Taylor Tilton Hour, which is the Christie Taylor Show, and Tina Tilton's.
Oh no, is that ruined too?
Is now in Memphis, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Florence, Alabama, and Rome, Georgia. And
we got to get more orange juice.
We got to get more orange juice. That's true. And I'm super excited about. How does DJ One Love Entertainment become a sponsor? Contact Tina Tilton. And she will give you all the information on how you too can sponsor the Taylor.
Do that tomorrow, because today ain't working. I just told y'all the podcast center closed, and I ain't mentoring no children today. My utilities, my electricity just came back on today.
So Lavelle,
I will be home.
So contact Tina Tilton tomorrow on how you can become a sponsor of the Taylor Tilton Show and the Taylor Tilton Hour.
You just skated right past me like, Lord, she talking foolish.
I did, yes, because he wants to financially support our show. So we are super excited that we're going to have a new sponsor of the Taylor Tilton Show.
You're like, Lavelle, excuse her.
Show and the Taylor Tilton Hour. Exactly.
The ice storm made me do it.
He knows and loves you. Yes, Tina Tilton got iced by the ice storm. And I ain't loving it. I'm not loving these gray McDonald's, and I'm done. Okay.
You sure seem to be loving Desmond Bain with your old self, Stella.
Stella got her groove back, baby. Now I do. That's one of my favorite movies. Anyway, I said 1999 and the 80s. I'm just gonna stick with the 80s. If you're an 80s baby, we can go to the movies with some Twizzlers and go to Starbucks afterwards.
Yeah, Jesus. They don't do that no more, Christie Taylor. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
Wait a minute.
God
Stella
bless.
does
Thank
get a
y'all for
groove
listening.
back. Stella gets a groove back. Stella gets her groove back.
No. Thank y'all for listening. Go and watch our show. God bless. Good night.
Good night. Convergence of the Christie Taylor Show and Tina Tilton's The Blend, sponsored by Christie Taylor Consulting and the Podcast Center. This episode is sponsored by hey, y'all, channel. If you're in Memphis, go to Comcast 31 or check us out on YouTube.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.